Save us, Kristi Noem. Save us.
One of my absolute favorite things over the last, 15 or 20 years is that people on the right, Republicans, evangelicals, Trump supporters, whatever you want to call them, have been, because they believe every single thing that they read, every single thing that they hear and they see in right-wing media and from Donald Trump and from all of the right-wing podcasters and, Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan described San Francisco as a failed city. And good for him, man. He's a dumbass, but good for him. They have all been, it is ingrained in their bones that from top to bottom, from side to side, San Francisco is a drug and crime and homelessness infested hellhole and wasteland and a shithole where everybody is a gay, drug-addicted car thief. And everybody just shits on all the sidewalks everywhere you go. And San Francisco, it's 7 miles by 7 miles. It's 49 square miles. There used to be a magazine published locally every month that was kind of high end. It was called 7 by 7, and that's what it meant. 7 miles by 7 miles, surrounded on 3 sides by water. The Bay, Golden Gate Bridge, and the Pacific Ocean out to the Farallones. And the reason that that's one of my favorite things, that they have all been convinced of that San Francisco is some kind of disgusting war zone of poverty, drugs, and fecal matter, is they don't come to San Francisco. None of them come to San Francisco ever for any reason. And so it's created a nice little bubble for us. Even though I moved out of San Francisco almost about a year and a half ago, after living there for 25 years. But it's like we never had to deal with those people. We never had to deal with MAGA people in San Francisco. The MAGA people who did live in San Francisco were pretty much afraid to let anybody around them know that publicly. Which on the other hand is also confusing, because it's like when these straight, white, Christian, evangelical, Republican men who support Donald Trump and the Republican Party so fervently, it's like when they fly into Milwaukee, like they did a year and a half ago for the Republican National Convention, Grindr was flooded with headless torso photos because all of those straight, white, evangelical Christian men who support Donald Trump were looking for other men to have sex with. And they crashed Grindr during the Republican National Convention in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And they didn't crash Grindr during Charlie Kirk's funeral in Phoenix, but they caused some slowdowns because they overwhelmed the system. These moral family men devoted to Jesus Christ, and it's like they get out of town for 2 days and they want dick. And I think part of the whole thing with why these guys, these straight white Republican evangelical men, why they hate trans people so much and why they hate the gay community so much is, it's not easy in the United States of America to be a member of the LGBTQ community. It's a lot easier in San Francisco to be a member of the LGBTQ community than most other cities in this country. But I think that these straight white evangelical men who want trad wives who aren't allowed to work outside the home, are unimaginably envious of people in the LGBTQ community who get to live their lives as who they are. They get to live their lives as who they are. And they recognize the strength that it takes to do that because they don't have that strength themselves. They lack that strength. And I think that it's not the Bible, it's not Jesus, it's not Christianity that causes straight white evangelical Republican men to hate trans people and gay people. It's they're angry. They're angry and they're envious. Why should these people be permitted to live their lives as who they are and I don't get to do that? I have to do it anonymously once or twice a year when I go out of town for some Republican event, and only when I do that can I put up a headless torso photo on Grindr and try to find some other men to hook up with. I mean, whatever website it is, I think it's YouPorn. They like publish their state by state stats every year. They put out a report every year. And the states that have the highest number of searches for pornography that involves trans women and pornography that involves gay men is in red states. I think the number one state for trans women pornography is Utah. I mean, these men in particular are repressing themselves so much that I think they just feel absolute rage when they get to see trans people and gay men who get to just live their lives out loud with no shame and no limitations and just live their lives as who they are. And so, I get comments like this. And this guy follows me. He follows me for some reason. Sorry about San Francisco. Dude, San Francisco is without question the most beautiful city anywhere in the United States. It's fucking incredible. It is breathtaking. Every single day that I get to go into the city, it takes my breath away. Even after 25 years. It is the most incredible city. It's the most incredible place. You can't describe it. You can't describe it. And I've been fortunate so many times over the years, to have friends of mine from Ohio come out and visit, whether it's people I went to high school with or people I was in college with, or people that I played in bands with and stuff. And they come out here for the first time, and like the first day, it's like I'll take them across Golden Gate Bridge. We'll go up in the Marid Headlands, or I'll just take them up to Haight Street, or take them into Golden Gate Park. And there are hundreds of places like that where I can take people like that in the city. And my friends just stand there for the first time and they're just like, what the fuck? This is incredible. I've never seen anything like this. And I'm like, well, let's go to the next neighborhood. And they're like, dude, this is insane. And then I'm like, let's go to the Mission and get some food, or let's go to North Beach and get some Italian food, And they're just gobsmacked the entire time. And these fucking potatoes think that we're just like putting on hip waders to wade through 3 feet deep of fecal matter and needles.